This is round 4 of the league. I'm 2-1. Have to win out. That's keepable. Not great, but better than the alternative. Is that just Swamp Go? Yeah, I suppose I'll open with Duress. That'll tell me whether I want to portent next turn or keep Counterspell up. Yeah, they have 2 infestations, so I'm going to... I would think I get rid of their Powder Keg. That's the only way that they can... Yeah, it's the only way they can stop a Dreadnought. There's an infestation. Not too dangerous presently. I have to think about this. Do I just portent? That would take me down to 17. They make double zombies, puts me at 13. Next turn I play Dreadnought and Vision Charm. Yeah, then they hit me to 9. I attack them. They make another zombie, but only gets me to 3. Or I could play a little safer and... Oh, not Vision Charm. The other one. Portent. And just shuffle if it's not what I'm looking for. Hey, it is. Okay. So... I want to be able to stifle it so that I can block. Or perhaps I'll want to stifle infestation. They could play land Contamination, but without another spirit on hand, it wouldn't really work. Just gonna pass, huh? Alright. That is good. Yeah, without the pressure on, I'm just gonna Vision Charm so that way I can protect myself with Counterspell. Then I'll draw an additional Vision Charm. Should put me in a good spot. Hey, there's the spirit. Alright, 2 coming in. Move to my turn. Oh, Cabal Therapy. Okay. That's a pretty solid follow-up. Fortunately, my Vision Charm is hidden. Yeah, they missed too. Awesome. Missing on that, really. I don't know. I mean, they can flash back with Nether Spirit, but they need to. I'm not even gonna get into it. Right, just blocking to prevent some of the damage. That's fine. Do I want to stifle that? I feel like I do. It would be great to make them make another zombie just to hold on to a couple life. Knock 2 cards out of their hand. Counterspell. Yeah, I'm gonna counterspell that. It's the only card that they know I have, so I'm just gonna use it. Now they know nothing. And I've got Vision Charm. There's the foil. Yep. Gonna hold on to their life. That's highly likely to be it. Just gonna let that go. Yep, name counterspell, missed it. Perfect. Now it's over. Innocent blood. That's a good try. And the Vision Charm. Right, well that was pretty fun. That's the kind of deck I want web against. Days on the draw, probably don't need that. Annul would be good. Smother doesn't really work. What else do I have? That's just Dreadnoughts down there. One more card. Parallax Nexus seems pretty bad. They like to dump their hand out super fast. And if they have a Cabal Therapy in their graveyard, they can keep me from stifling it. Plus, if they're porting me, it's good to have just less reliance on black. Is there anything I want days over? No. Is this good enough? I'm going to try it. Therapy would miss. Probably. I can't really make assumptions here. Stifle. Nope, it's a hit. That was a good call. Yeah, if you've watched me play Cabal Therapy against Dreadnought, I always just go for the Dreadnought if it's blind turn 1. Because, of course, there's 4 Dreadnought and 8 Enablers. You might just hit the wrong one. But if they have enough removal, they wouldn't really care about... I don't know, maybe they have something I would stifle? Hopefully they don't make me foil. Powder Keg. Yeah, I'm not going to foil that. I'll just work around it. Reclamation. Gotta find a little black mana. Counterspell. They don't have a land. I could portent them. I'd rather portent me. I have a better feel for what I need. And I'm going to play conservatively and put the counterspell on top. Impulse a little bit slower. But I'll be safer. Well, I guess I'd be just as safe, but I'd have to like 3-for-1 myself. So, not ideal. With any luck, we can keep the game going, and at some point I'll just hardcast foil on something they tap out for. Cabal Therapy. They have seen... Yeah, they would hit. Gonna counterspell it. that felt correct. Hmm. I'm going to take the flash. I feel like I'm going to be forced into a foil. It would have been nice if I had the foresight to put the island over the impulse, but that would have been better if they definitely forced me to counterspell something. I don't know. I should have thought about it more. Duress. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, really ripping my hand up here. The black cards are not paying off. That's it. Oh, that would be so great if they didn't play anything and I got to just Flash of Insight. Yeah, that's what's happening. Awesome. A null. Useful draw. Nice hard counter that they're unlikely to blind therapy. Really go for some black mana. Nope. So at this point, I could consider portenting them again. They don't have anything to play. It's just reactive stuff, it looks like. But yeah, I can probably get better results portenting myself still. Ooh, there we go. I'm going to get them with web. Well, I don't know. I mean, they do have the powder keg, but whatever. Still a good card advantage. Sweet. I'll buy me some good time. And actually, if I play a land, I can flash in response to their powder keg. And then rescue my web, perhaps. Yeah, I definitely want to draw the web first, though. Right, I'm going to play it. Try not to make a dumb choice here. Now, I could go for the flash now, but I want to wait. They might do some trick like animating their tapped factory and sacrificing it. Try to clear the way with Cabal Therapy. really want to find my answer, so we're just going to go deep. Nothing to save it, but I do have another web, which is actually pretty funny. So I will take the web, and yeah, I guess I can't complain about that. So I want the order to be, gosh, counterspell, opt, portent. I'm not being super careful with this. It's probably suboptimal, but as long as it's good enough. Yeah, finding the other web was funny, though. Oh, and there's the charm. Alright, I'll play the web. Yeah. I'll give it a try. Take a peek at their cards. Innocent Blood, Contamination, Nether Spirit. I mean, I don't know, I should probably just take the Contamination. No, Innocent Blood makes more sense. Then I will Dreadnought, Vision Charm it. And it'll be immune from Innocent Blood for a turn. Yeah, I really love web in the sideboard of Dreadnought decks. It's just so compact. Does so much. Alright, they're gonna go for one of the cards in my hand. Maybe a Duress because they know it'll take an Innocent Blood. Maybe a Null and an attempt to lock me out some number of turns down the road, and that whole plan is based on the assumption that they kill my Dreadnought. I feel like to not die, they just have to go for the Duress. In any case, I'm glad I played the card that I had two of. Alright. Counterspell. Foil. Sweet. Alright, I have to protect myself to the maximum possible degree. So I'm going to Duress. Nice. Now even if they draw a swamp, they can't double Innocent Blood. Yeah, I think it's impossible for them to pull it out here. I'm just going to hardcast the foil. Sweet. Well, that was an interesting match. I really enjoyed it. The deck ran really well.